Hi, I'm John Recessian, Head of Advisor Education at PIMCO, and today I'm joined by my friend and colleague Mary Hoppe, the Senior Vice President with PIMCO and an account manager working directly with financial advisors. So Mary, tell us a little bit about some of your experiences around this really important issue of discovery.
Well, first of all, John, the engagement that financial advisors have with clients today has changed a lot over the many years.
Okay.
It has changed from one of a transaction and access and lots of information to one of helping folks achieve an outcome, helping them get to some destination in a safe and comfortable way. And so what that means is along the way, advisors are doing more planning. They're spending a whole lot more time getting to know their clients above and beyond the facts and figures. They're trying to get down to their values and their hopes and dreams, and importantly, their fears. Because until you get the fears addressed, you can't work on all those other things.
Yeah, I love your references. What keeps you awake at night? What are the one or two things in this world that you'd like me to help you accomplish? I think those kinds of relationships are meaningful to both women and men as investors.
And women investors today make up most of the investing public. Women control over 50% of this country's wealth today. 2 out of 5 businesses are run by women, so this notion of being heard and being listened to is very important to establish trust quickly with women. But women do have some obstacles too, such as the research that PIMCO did on women tells us that most of the women we surveyed feel that our industry is complicated by design, and that's a deterrent to working with a financial advisor. So the good advisors who are good at discovery tend to build that trust quicker.
Complexity. I think one of the greatest things an advisor can do is to take what's really complicated and to make it simple. We're all time stressed, males and females. We're all looking for people to help us make better outcomes and decisions, but also to make our lives better and more manageable. And I'd like to think a relationship with a great advisor can help us accomplish that.
Right, and that discovery skill helps that happen. Women, as our research showed us, women tend to be doing more today than they ever have outside of the home, while still managing a lot in the home. So they're time deprived. And the jargon we tend to use in our business can sometimes intimidate folks, as you mentioned before. And when it comes to the things that they value, it's really important for women to know that their investments are impactful to their values that they hold dear. And so oftentimes these 3 things coming together, it's time, deprivation, doing too much, being fearful, they tend to be obstacles to get in the way of what women want to accomplish. And so an advisor who's good at uncovering those things with a client has a better chance of keeping that client for a long time.
Those are great observations. As financial advisors, we assume that our primary function is dealing with financial decisions, helping people figure out how to save for retirement, how to minimize taxes, how to improve their financial results as well. They certainly want competent advice, but they also want to work with people who care about them. I think it's really important that in a conversation with a partnership that we engage both partners. Even if they're not necessarily as interested financially, they're both active participants, and our ability to help engage them in that process is critical as well.
Absolutely, and what I've seen with the advisors that I work with, they're realizing that when it comes to that discovery process in the beginning, they need to sit with both the parties of a relationship, and those people need to be heard and understood, and that's again where that discovery comes into play. And boy, if you can address those things, then you build trust. And that's really what this is all about, is building trust.
Yeah, I like that concept of trust. If I demonstrate that I'm good at what I do, that I'm competent to provide the kind of advice that'll help you make the important decisions in your life, and I've also demonstrated that I care about you and the things that are important to you, that's the kind of relationship that I suspect is more enduring.
Right, exactly.
Well, Mary, thanks so much for your time. I hope our viewers enjoyed our conversation today. I'd like to remind all of you that PIMCO has done significant work in this area, and we'd like to encourage you to reach out directly to your account manager or to visit us at www.pimco.com for more information.